Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and to another video of Star Trek Fleet Command. This is a video I've been wanting to put out for quite some time because it is an issue that hits very near and dear to my heart, and it has to do with a lot of parents actually, and it didn't really dawn on me on this issue until I had a subscriber come into my Discord. And typically in my Discord, I will jump on voice comms and I'll voice chat with a lot of the people on my server. However, one night this child jumped on, and he was probably 8 years old. And I was just like, whoa, wait, because there is so much adult talk going on the voice chat. You know, it's kind of like people just say whatever's on their mind, and I have a lot of friends over on the East Coast that definitely let their words fly out of their mouth, and I didn't know how to approach the situation with having this child in there, because one thing you've noticed is I don't curse on my videos. And I have the mouth like a sailor. And I try very hard to tone that down. And part of it has to go with YouTube ads and the advertisers. You can't really do that in monetized videos where there's commercials in there. But more importantly, I do that because I want everyone, no matter what their age is, to be able to watch my videos and feel comfortable and respected and supported in my channel. But I had this 9-year-old or this 8 or 9-year-old child come into the voice comms, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I was like messaging everyone. I was like, hey, we need to tone it down. I think this kid is about 8 years old. And so it was just really awkward because it was like a whole group of adults talking, and we had this child come in. And so what happened one night is I was like, you know what, I just got to remove him from the voice chat. So I did, and he kept coming back in. And so what I ended up doing was I ended up removing him from my server. And it wasn't something I wanted to do, but it was something where I didn't know how to approach the issue with having a child on my Discord. And so ultimately, it made me think about who's watching my channel, who's playing this game, and how can how can minor children be protected in chat? Chat is probably one of the biggest concerns that a lot of gamers have in this game, because it can go way too far. We can say things because we don't know who's on the other end. And every time I'm in this game right now, or every time I'm in any game, I always think about that little boy that was on my voice comms. And I always keep that in the back of my mind about how I'm going to treat other people in the game. And so, I really want to make this video about, how do we protect those people who aren't adults, that don't know much better, that are really coming into an environment that we never really had as children ourselves. I mean, I'm going to actually admit this on my channel. I'm 39, and I started playing video games a long time ago. Like when the NES first came out, my dad got it for Christmas, and it was like the best Christmas present ever. And I grew up in that generation. And I grew up in the emergence of PC gaming. And PC gaming probably has roots before that as well, into the 70s. But I got the Nintendo, I think it was like 1989 or so, 1988, whenever it came out. And I just thought it was the best thing. So, I think about, like, if I were, if I were a child now, how would, I deal with some of the situations I find myself in? I don't have a problem now, but some of the situations can get really scary for children, and they can easily find themselves, whipping out those words as well. But it's all about, how do we protect everyone in this game? Because the game sensors are not working. They block out certain words, and other words they should be blocking out, they're not. And Scopely, you can send in a ticket to Scopely, and they won't do much. It has to get to, a very certain legal point before they'll get engaged, because they have their player base, and they need more players, so they don't really want to ban players right away for the way that they may be talking. But I think a reworking of their sensor, their in-game sensor in chat, should be a little bit more complex. But this is not the only game that is facing this issue. So I really want parents to get involved on this conversation, everyone to get involved in this conversation, because I'm really curious, how do we protect people who are not adults who get engaged in this game? Because my biggest concern is them getting bullied and cyberbullying. And that is a huge thing, because people come here to have fun. And I'm purposely recording all of the Galaxy chat right now. And I haven't been reading it, just to kind of show you guys on an average night what this server is talking about, so that you guys, can kind of see exactly what might be happening. Because if we scroll all the way up, let's see, and see, there's somebody spelling out the word sex because he's trying to bypass the sensor. Let's see. So far, it doesn't seem anything other than common chat, but that was a good example of what people will do to bypass sensors. Let's see. So yeah, this isn't bad, but it is a good example of what people are doing to bypass sensors. But definitely comment down below what kind of situations you faced, online when people are talking crap to you, and you're talking it back, because I've seen it myself from so many players. But I think what it's really important is, there's a lot of parents out there who have children that play video games, that they don't really know how to protect their children while they play video games. And I think that is a very important issue for me. So this is very much off the wall for me, but definitely comment down below, start that conversation, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.